Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Hisyam.
My name is Salleh bin Nor Hisham.
My name is Nazir bin Fuad.
My name is Syed Amir Adha.
We are from UiTM Shah Alam. We are public relations student.
So our group has assigned an interview with the public relations officer from the sport industry. We choose to interview a PRO from BAM, which is the Badminton Association of Malaysia, Mr. Falah Abdullah.
So I'm gonna explain a bit about BAM background. BAM was established in Kuala Lumpur on 11 November 1934 under the name of Badminton Association of Malaya. The association is recognized and affiliated to the world governing body, which is Badminton World Federation (BWF), regional governing body Badminton Asia (BA), and also the Olympic Council of Malaysia (OCM). BAM is also registered with the Sport Commissioner of Malaysia under the Sport Development Act 1997 as per the laws of Malaysia. The vision is badminton will be vibrant and popular sport in Malaysia that contribute towards nation building and social development by reaching out to all Malaysians in the pursuit of glory for the country.
The organizational structure of the PR unit is underneath another larger department called the Media and Corporate Communication. So in this chart, there is Mr. Mod Taufik Haji Hussein as the chairman, Haji Ahmed Mod Idris as the senior manager of special projects, Ravidran Rahman, head of Department of HR and Administration, as well as Falah Abdullah, the media manager and public relations officer.
In the background, Badminton Association of Malaysia has their missions, which is to have a big pool of world-class players, to lift the standard of women players that of Korea and China, to have a bigger pool of backup players for the men's team and the women's team, to ensure consistent success in the international arena, to develop a big pool of qualified programs from grassroots to national level, to own fully integrated training centers at both national and state level, and lastly, to make badminton the sport of the country.
So now, let us take a look at the objective of BAM. So the first one is to encourage, promote and control the badminton game of Malaysia. Second one is to manage and control badminton championship and competition organized by BAM and any approved body on behalf of BAM like BWC or BAC. It is also to ensure observance of rules and regulations in all states, national or international competitions organized in Malaysia. It is also to settle or adjudicate all disputes or affiliates, to formulate, implement and enforce such rules, standings, bylaws and regulations made under the BAM constitutions.
So for the interview section, we asked the PRO of BAM a series of questions. So we started off with, how do you maintain a good image for your athletes here at BAM?
Okay, so for our athletes, we have so before they go into our system, so we will brief them and we will give them seminars and talks on how they conduct themselves in public, how they conduct themselves in press conferences, so public speaking, and then also in their contracts to, we have code of conducts for them to adhere to.
And secondly, we asked them, what are your roles in promoting a match to attract more viewers?
Kita as a sports association, we maintain a very good rapport lah dengan the sports media. So sebab media dengan association macam apa, symbiosis lah, macam we need each other. So macam okay, let's say we have Malaysia Masters, we will use semua channels that we have lah, macam TV channels, radio. So we utilize semua media yang available.
So maintain a good relationship with media.
So, the next question that we'll ask to the PRO is, do you use any social media platform to promote your association?
So we have, I think we have 4 working ones: Facebook, Twitter, IG dengan YouTube. So YouTube ni, I think we are one of the first associations yang have a fully functioning, we call it BAM TV.
Oh, so that is your main channels to spread the information.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, but of course, we always utilize.
Followed by a question which is, what are the key skills required to work in the sports aspects of PR?
Sports aspect is a lot different than corporate.
Yes.
Sebab corporate you can follow everything by the book. Tapi sports ni, I think human relations are one of the most important skill that you must have.
Right.
Sebab we're dealing with athletes, we're dealing with
Media.
sports media, and then of course nanti you will find out lah, sports media, politik punya media, they all conduct themselves very differently. So I think the number one skill is human relation.
Could you give us like some examples of like the day-to-day like life in PR and sports?
Okay, like PR in sports, okay, for me, one of the main things is to make sure that any interviews that the media wants to do with our players, they must go through me first, and then I will vet the questions that they will ask, and then the interviews should be done with me involved lah. So because media being the media punya side, they will always try and twist, and because they're trying to sell the newspapers, right? So that's where I come in lah.
You have examples of like common questions journalists usually ask the athletes, or like something that they usually ask them before a match?
I think
what do they usually want to find out? What do they usually want to know?
They usually want to find out how they feel, how the players feel right after defeat ataupun post-match stuff. And then of course, if it's that bad, what do we do as an association for badminton ni to counter that? So those are the most common questions.
Then it was followed by a question that have you ever handled issue such as bribery or doping? If not, how would you aim to neutralize the situation if it did occur with BAM?
I think the way we do it is we structure the way we respond to things.
Yes.
And for example is when Datuk Lee Chong Wei was diagnosed with cancer, so we structure lah when do we hold a press conference, and we take everything into account, his privacy, the way he feels and everything like that.
Be extra careful lah in everything.
Yeah. So macam semua stakeholders tu, we structure everything in advance lah. Sebab waktu, if you remember, sebelum benda tu keluar pun macam there were a lot of talks about him retiring, speculation as well. But us on our side, sebab we can't do it, sebab kita tak buat macam knee-jerk punya reaction punya stuff. So kita more kepada we take care of every stakeholder there, and then we structure, we move from there.
So the next question is, are you working on any promotional campaigns at the moment?
Yep, Malaysia Masters.
Malaysia Masters.
In January.
And what is your role in that?
Come up with a promotional plan, work hand in hand with our sponsors, which are Pro2 dengan Daihatsu, our long-time partners. And then, because one of my main roles is not only to create awareness about our players, our events, but also to liaise with sponsors lah.
Yeah,
And
sure.
if you look at the sports punya climate right now, I can safely say BAM is one of the self-sufficient punya sports association. So meaning we are economically healthy, and I think the other sports associations in Malaysia right now, it's quite hard untuk dapatkan sponsors.
So for the next question, what are your main channels to spread the information about the Badminton Association of Malaysia activities?
For us, like the official stuff, we will post on our Facebook page. Then YouTube is more like a laid back, offbeat punya stuff lah.
So like you most focusing on the social media platform lah.
Social media platform and also the local media lah, macam the main media, mainstream media, the Star, Newsreach Time.
Next is, do athletes have their own control over their own social media?
Here we always tell the athletes to take care of their own platforms because it's their branding and it's their rights as well. Then, cuma for us, our roles is just to guide them on what to post, but on day-to-day things we let them go.
Now, we're moving on to the analysis and discussion regarding to the match fixing cases involving BAM. Match fixing is an action involving athletes to manipulate a match to gain money for individual benefits. Under the BWF, which is the Badminton World Federation regulations, there are many different corruption offences. It is our responsibility to know, understand the section 2.4 of the BWF statutes, the Code of Conduct in relation to betting, wagering and irregular match results.
On August 6, 2019, NST posted news written by Fabian Peter concerning two Malaysian shuttlers are being investigated for owing loan sharks a huge amount of money due to gambling. So let me quote what is said by the BWF General Secretary Thomas Lan in 2019. He said that I won't say gambling is the main issue. Gambling alone is not a problem, but it is athletes that are potentially involved in manipulating a match for benefits which could be associated with money. We look at it serious as we do with doping.
Falah Abdullah shared with us that the players involved in the case were Chung Siang and Zulfadli, who were both players from the Badminton Association of Malaysia. We asked Falah, how do you handle the media to prevent this issue from going viral and tarnishing the image of the Badminton Association of Malaysia? And what Falah told us was that the world governing body is not obliged to discuss or reveal anything or any information towards the media regarding this case. Unfortunately, that does not stop the media from speculating and spreading rumors. So eventually it forces us to release a statement to prevent all of this from happening.
Falah said the issue directly involved BWF. We directly liaise with the world governing body to ensure the Malaysian media are made aware. However, BAM do told the media that our association will not tolerate with match fixing and match manipulate to happen to our athletes, and if the two national shuttlers were confirmed to be involved in any match fixing, they will be charged under section 2.4 BWF statutes, the Code of Conduct in relation of betting, wagering and irregular match results. The player related person and also tournament support personnel are covered under this regulation. suspension or exclusion from BWF sectionate competition for a number of years, and up to a lifetime ban from badminton competition could be charged if found guilty. Honestly, our team believe that BAM did handle the media very well. They are really concerned to every statement that were made by their association. They also show the responsibility to the public that they will not tolerate this kind of cases happen that involve BAM as they educate them on the regulation involved if the athletes were found guilty. From what we pick up in class, as a public relation practitioner, it is essential to have several skills or characteristics such as critical thinking, persuasive prowess, punctuality matters, detail-oriented, and more. By gathering some research and precise analysis of the way the public relation officer and media team from BAM handle the issue, they are really prioritizing their timeliners in responding towards the media to certain issues cautiously.
Okay, so to conclude this event, our journey to the Badminton Association of Malaysia was an eventful one. We gained valuable experience as well as knowledge on the daily aspect of day-to-day basis of how they manage things at a sports PR organization.
True. So, we gain a lot of knowledge basically. Four of us have a wonderful time touring inside the BAM facilities, and basically we are sure that we can use some of the knowledge for future. So that is all from us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm Salleh Hisham.
I'm Nazir bin Fuad.
I'm Mohamed Hisyam.
I'm Syed.
Thank you.
Alright.